This thing is annoying. Anyways, but okay. Hello guys. I hope you're doing well today. And excuse me if I sound tired or something. I'm recording this at 4 in the morning. Not 4, 5 in the morning. You know, forget this mission. But yeah, I'm recording this at 5:49. So yeah, excuse me if I sound tired or something, but I'm just trying to stay quiet because the fam is sleeping and I woke up this early for no apparent reason at all. But yeah, today I thought I talked about this already, but I guess I didn't. So now I want to talk about the time where I almost got in school suspension. You know, crazy for me, considering I usually do my best to stay out of trouble. But well, I guess this time I couldn't, which sucks. And I thought I told this story already, but I guess not, which is strange. But okay, yeah, I thought I told this already, but I was looking through my channel. I was like, none of these look like the story time, or none of these videos look like about the story time where I almost got in school suspension. So yeah, let's just go right into it. Look at that save the world background, amazing. But um, yeah. So this story time takes place in seventh grade. Oh my gosh, seventh grade. Dang. So yeah, in my seventh grade year was 2021 through 2022, which is that time period where the whole pandemic happened, and of course, I meant during 2020, everyone everyone was inside, so there's a bunch of trends popping up and stuff. And I still don't know what it is to this day because I never looked it up when I probably should have. But I guess one of the trends to come out during that whole time period was where if you took the string of the surgical mask, like that doctors will wear, the blue and white one, or I guess even the all black one too, like the string that sits on your ear, you can cut through stuff, which I'm still kind of shocked at. And that's like still shocking to me. But yeah, that's important to the story because that's literally why I almost got ASS. But time to explain it further detail. So I wake up, seventh grade, me just whatever, brush the teeth and whatever else I do to get ready for school. I don't. There wasn't much. I'm a seventh grade kid. There isn't much readiness I need to do. But yeah, I get to school and I did not know about the trend at the time. So I just thought today was gonna be normal for me. Like shoot, just do my work, whatever, and then go home and play the game. And um, midway through the school day comes up lunch for me, and I'm walking with my friend to lunch. And where we are is my middle school had tables outside for lunch, so um, we still had to go get our food. So we're just waiting in line, go in the back, and while we're in the back, my friend tells me something. I don't remember. It's been 4 years now. I'm a junior in high school. It's been ages, but I know it was something along the lines of, "Yo, do you wanna do this thing with me? I saw this on TikTok where you can cut the or use the strings to cut through anything, like the strings on the mask." And I'm like, sure, I'll watch, cause why not? I'm bored. So me and my friend, let's give him a name, Jake. So me and Jake, we're just in the back of the lunch line, which for some reason went all the way outdoors, but whatever. But yeah, we're in the back of the lunch line. Everyone's going inside. And we're like, hmm. what do we do it on? And my friend Jakey's like, oh shoot, I have this pencil on me. Let's try cutting it with the string mask. And we're like, okay. I said we're like, it was just me at the moment. But actually, it still makes sense because right after he says, let's use this pencil, see what happens. And I say, all right, this guy, I don't remember who he was. He just came up, was like, yo, let me watch. And me and Jake were like, okay, sure. So my friend Jake, he presses the pencil against the desk, or not desk, excuse me, table that we had outside. And then he, so he presses the tape or the pencil against the table. I was like, all right, we're gonna hold it like this. And he talks to the random guy. You hold the pencil and I'll cut through it. So that other guy that joined in, our third person, was like, all right, I'll hold it. So he gets to holding it, and then Jake, he takes the string of his mask and uses it to cut through the pencil, and it actually does something. Like I'm just sitting there, and I see it cutting. Like, wow, what the heck? That's actually kind of cool. So he does a little bit, and then he's like, all right, this is actually pretty cool. I'm going inside for some lunch now, and I'm like, okay. So the other guy, the random, he walks ahead of us and goes inside perfectly fine. And the reason I say that is because um it'll make sense later, but as of right now, you just need to know that while he was cutting the pencil, I was standing in front of him, or I was standing to his left, which covered what he was doing. So it made it look like he was trying to cut through the tables we had outside instead of cutting through a pencil. And the assistant principal from my middle school saw that and thought we were cutting through the table. So the way I was standing basically caused us to get in this whole situation, which is pretty bogus. You know, maybe I'm just a friend, but it's whatever. So what what's wrong with my character? Strange. But yeah, that I was basically just covering the way, and it made it look really bad. So the random guy walks inside perfectly a-okay. Nothing happens to him. Like didn't get pulled over to the side or nothing. And we walk in and we're thinking, just normal now. You know, let's just get our stuff. But ah, freaking unluckiest timing ever because I don't know why he did this, but only me and my friend Jake were targeted. But the assistant principal, he sees us and he comes up to us like, we know what you boys were doing. We know what you were doing, like you're damaging our property. Go sit over here. And he points to a random spot, like with tables and stuff. And it's like, what? What are you talking about? Damaging property? We didn't even do anything. And like at the time, we really did not know what he was talking about. And we get yelled at, and then we just get pushed to the side. So we're like, we'll just do what he says and wait over here. So we're just waiting, and where we were standing. My friend Jake was standing, I was sitting, and where we were, there's these two girls that knew us, me and my friend Jake. So they're like, what is going on or something, like what was happening back there? And me and my friend Jake, we're like, we don't know, honestly, like we don't really know. And she was like, strange. And after that, we just wait there, and it's like we're like thinking to ourselves like, whatever, like this is stupid. Why are we getting pulled over to the side and talked to and possibly in trouble? And then as we're thinking that, we're just kind of sitting there thinking to ourselves, and then the assistant principal that pulled us over and yelled at us comes back around, and then he says, with this other girl, like he brought a female staff member, and they both start rambling on about like, oh yeah, what you boys were doing will cost you guys $2,000 in damages for ruining our table and stuff. Like we know what you guys were doing, using the string to cut through stuff. And me and my friend Jake are like, what? What are you talking about? Because it's like, yeah, what are you talking about? We didn't do anything. Like it's obvious there's security cameras for a reason to check what was going on. And we're telling him that like, yo, use your head. There's security cameras and you could go check the table for yourself. That nothing happened and that you're just crying over baloney and nonsense and being stupid. So we say that and he's like, yeah, yeah, whatever. And we get told to just go away. I was like, shoot, don't have to tell me twice to go away. So we walk out, we just get our lunch, and me and my friend Jake were like, what the heck just happened? Like, what was that all for? Like, what? Are those guys stupid or something? They could clearly go check the freaking table and see, like, huh, wait, there's nothing there. And, like, it's so dumb, like, because they could have gone up to the table first before confronting us, like, oh, wait, looks like these boys are doing something suspicious. Let's see if there's anything strange going on. And oh wait, nope. There's no damage to the table. We are A-okay. Like it's not that hard to check. But I mean, whatever. At least I was just thinking to myself, at least it's over, so I'm not gonna deal with that anymore. Which I mean, oh, I was glad. So it's like, come on, bro. Just use your brain. And after that, nothing happened. Because, well, we didn't do anything. The next day rolled around. No call to the office or anything. So, like, oh, shoot. They finally realized it. And we're like, yeah, those boys didn't do anything. Like, thank you, sir. You're being dramatic. Man. I wonder what their faces look like when they realize that we didn't do anything. Freaking idiots. Anyways, yeah. That's pretty much it, because, nothing happened. And we got let off, because, well, nothing did happen, as I said. And that's it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't do what I did, obviously. Like, making it look like you're doing something worse than what you're not. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next time. And excuse me if I'm quiet. It's just not trying to wake up the family. And yeah, see you guys next time I record. And again, hope you have a fantastic day and stay safe. All of you, stay safe.